Yeah, they're not a team to sleep on. I just again like with the Cardinals, it's gonna be a rough season because one, well, at least with the Cardinals, they know who their starting quarterback is. With this one, I really think Geno's gonna have he's gonna have his opportunity, but once he starts to start slipping, they're gonna try to put Sam Howell in at some point and see if he can carry the load. But again,
I think so.
this goes with the expectations. So I kind of started it off a little bit. We got to talk about the Geno code. Like, what's our expectations from Geno Smith? And I know you got the stats up there. They probably like 4,000 yards. This is how you know the league is just like a passing league. Everybody got 4,000 yards.
Yeah, they have him at 67 completion percentage, 4,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 201 rushing yards, and a touchdown.
21 rushing yards. Okay, Geno, do your thing. 21, do your thing. A lot of
Hmm.
quarterbacks that can run all of a sudden. You hear that, Decorius? A lot of these quarterbacks can just run.
Yes, Joe, they're predicting he throws for over 4,000 yards.
I
Yes.
told you.
Your same reaction was my reaction when I saw that. I was like,
Well, he did it in 2022.
yeah, but he ain't do it last year.
I was about to say he was close, but no, that ain't even close. You can't even round up for that one. You just got to say 37. Ah, man. 500, almost 500 attempts. What's the completion percentage? Because Joe tuned in, if you got it.
67.
66?
Yeah, 66.9.
All right. They trying to give him his 20. They think 2022 about to come back because that's in that
Yeah.
ballpark of what he did then. Well, he did throw less interceptions and more touchdowns last year. So that probably is also why Kev said he was a part of the MVP race early. Because thinking of a guy like Geno Smith coming off that Jets run. For me,
I mean, I kind of want to address this comment. It's hard to slip with those weapons, but he had those same weapons last year.
yeah.
He had those same weapons last year. Jackson Smith and Bigma, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Noah Fant, Kenneth
Yep.
Walker. They were all there. It's
Yep.
just, and I think the only thing was that here come Mark.
Came out of left field with the hate though, bro.
He did. He did. He did.
Oh
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Did Geno
So
get hurt last year? I think he got hurt at some point. He missed a game. Oh, he missed probably
yeah,
yeah, he missed
Kenneth
2 games.
Kenneth Walker got hurt, yes, but still. He
I mean,
had most of those weapons last year, and he didn't throw for 4,000 yards. So
yeah,
I
and he
don't
had
I don't
games
expect
too.
him. I don't expect him to throw for 4,000 yards this year either. I predicted he throws for 35 to 3,800 yards. I'm not mad at the 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I think he's around that ballpark. I had him at 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and I also had him. I didn't look at rushing for him because I don't see him really doing that. So I didn't. I could care about that.
Yeah, I don't think he runs that much this year now. Would they say like 300 to 500 or something like that?
Yeah, they said his rushing was 200 yards. So, I mean, if he
I
get
mean,
that, then okay.
200. I don't think he go for 200, but it is 17 games. Again, he did get hurt last year too, so I don't think 200 goes into that. I want to say 100, but it's
Kev, are
17.
you serious? He barely let Rush throw. He let Rush throw a lot. What are you talking about? You forgot that year he threw for over 4,000 yards, had 41 touchdowns, and he was in the MVP conversation up until the last week of this year. Are you serious, Kev? Pete Carroll, what's the head coach there?
I mean, technically, we could say Geno the reason Pete Carroll said I'm done with this, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah. He
I
let
like.
Russ cook. Remember? It was let Russ cook.
We all remember that's how the Patriots got another ring.
Mhm.
I'm so mad at him about that. My bad. 3,500. I'm not mad at that. I still see he threw for 20 touchdowns last year with all those weapons. Of course, a few of his running backs did get hurt. It's the same offensive core. The offensive line did get a little bit better. The defense definitely got better. I can still see him throwing for about, honestly, I think he just duplicates what he did last year. The yards go down a little bit. Let's say 35, probably 20 touchdowns. He might throw more interceptions because, again, now he has a little bit more chemistry. And with more chemistry, you're going to try things or you're going to expect the person to be there. and they might just stop a little yard short. So I would say probably 11 to 12 interceptions. And with the rushing, I'm not gonna say the yards, but I think he does have 1 or 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But Geno Smith is not known to be a running quarterback, even though he has the ability to. He just you ain't gonna see him scramble that much or have many run plays called for him. So
Yeah, no, if this, I don't even think this head coach would allow them to call a design run play for Geno Smith. Like that's just insane. They might do it for
yeah,
Sam Howell, but I don't think they're gonna do it for Geno Smith.
I mean it all depends though because we don't know what coaching what his coaching thing is going to be because it's his first time as a head coach, so we don't know necessarily. So you would think that coming over from Baltimore that he would be he would think run first, but then again, you don't know.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a mixture of what he did in Baltimore. I think I can see run first, and then
I think defensively for sure it's going to be a mixture of what it was in Baltimore, for sure.
he really don't know who his quarterback is. That's what I think. That's where he at. What he like? I don't know who. I know what Geno did last year, but again, that's just 1 year. So can he replicate it? I mean, 2022, yeah, but again, we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna
Yeah.
see. I think they're gonna be drafting another